Welcome, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is March Penalosa Larkin, and I'm an investor in real estate and in behavioral health businesses. I am a strategic deal builder and someone deeply passionate about transformative housing and behavioral health ecosystems. Years ago, I found myself rebuilding my life from ground zero with my children after living a very abusive situation connected to addiction. At one point, we were renting a single room in a basement while trying to rebuild stability and hope for our future. Through God's grace, resilience, and real estate, I slowly rebuilt my life. And today, I help create housing opportunities for domestic violence survivors like me, for veterans, individuals in recovery, seniors, low-income individuals, and others seeking decent, affordable housing or a brand new start. I'm also part of a team of clinical professionals and nurses and compliance specialists developing behavioral health services and facilities, including an intensive outpatient program we're going to open in about 3 months, and a detox facility focused on ethical, compliant, and transformative care. So today's conversation is about transformative housing ecosystems. It is a mission-driven approach to real estate where housing becomes more than just shelter or cash flow. It becomes a foundation for healing, stability, confidence, and long-term success. We will discuss how many of these housing models are deeply connected to each other, whether it is sober living, veteran housing, re-entry, domestic violence housing, transitional living, elderly care, aged-out foster care, or behavioral health and recovery support. The very people we serve often move from different stages of rebuilding. The common need is always the same. It is safety, stability, affordability, support, healing, and hope. And for the entrepreneurs like us, like you and me, this is definitely what we can call impact investing. We will discuss the average return of investments on the different facilities, the requirements, guidelines, and the compliance portion, and everything else that is involved in building one of these group homes or facilities. To me, transformative housing goes beyond providing a room. It's about creating environments where people are surrounded by the right relationships, the resources that they need, mentorship, affordability, and opportunities to truly rebuild their lives. And the beautiful part is this: impact and profitability do not have to compete. When built responsibly and with integrity, these models can create both sustainable businesses and life-changing impact. So before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. When you hear the words transformative housing, what comes to mind? When you say real estate investing, recovery, affordable housing, what about community impact? And how many of you believe one safe home can completely change the direction of someone's life? Drop your thoughts on the chat. So today we are going to explore how these housing and behavioral health models work together, why demand continues to grow nationwide, and how investors and operators like you and me can responsibly create impact and sustainable income while helping people move from surviving to thriving. As we wrap up today, my hope is that you leave seeing housing differently, not just as a transaction, but as a tool for restoration, long-term transformation. Because sometimes one safe home becomes the beginning of an entirely new future. Take it from me. I started from a basement, renting one room, my daughter and I in one bed, my son in the couch. And from there to owning multiple properties and providing homes for these single moms or domestic violence survivors like me, and now sober living. So this is impact investing. And I hope to have you again on our next Zoom calls and share your stories. I'm sure most of you have known one or two or someone in your circle of friends or family who have been impacted by addiction. or someone of you who knows someone who needs a brand new start and don't have a place to go that is affordable and decent. But anyway, we'll see you soon. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.